Dawn of Homo sapiens. Early humans roamed the savannah, mastering fire and stone tools for survival. Ice Age hunters. As the Ice Age peaks, they follow megafauna and create the world's first symbolic cave art. The first farmers. The Neolithic Revolution begins. Humans domesticate crops and animals to form permanent villages. Growing Neolithic villages. Settlements expand along fertile floodplains, developing organized community life. Proto-cities and trade paths. Larger settlements emerge, connected by early long-distance trade routes.
Birth of writing and bronze. Metallurgy and the world's first writing emerge, beginning the Bronze Age. Earliest cities, full-fledged cities arise on the Nile and Euphrates, marked by monumental temples and centralized power. Advanced planning. Urban planning thrives in the Indus Valley, while Egypt develops monumental stone architecture. Old Kingdom glory. Egypt's Old Kingdom builds the Great Pyramids, a testament to engineering and power. Mysterious monuments. Far from the great rivers, megalithic structures like Stonehenge rise across the globe. The Great Drought. A prolonged global drought strains major Bronze Age civilizations, leading to widespread famine. Collapse of early empires. Great empires fall, marking a period of sharp decline and political fragmentation. Recovery and new kingdoms. Civilization recovers, giving rise to new political structures like the Middle Kingdom. Cultural mixing. Migrating Indo-European groups blend cultures, creating new traditions across vast regions. Maritime networks. The vibrant Minoan civilization flourishes on Crete with elaborate palaces and seafaring trade. Volcanic disaster. An eruption destabilizes the region. Warlike Mycenaean citadels rise to prominence in Greece. Late Bronze Age superpowers. Hittites, Egyptians, and others interact through diplomacy, trade, and occasional war. The Bronze Age collapse. A sudden wave of destruction sweeps the Mediterranean. Cities burn and trade disintegrates. Dark Ages. Writing disappears in regions like Greece. Societies shrink, yet their stories become epic legends. Iron tools and new kingdoms. Iron technology spreads, leading to new states and agricultural expansion. Greek city-states. The Greek polis emerges, experimenting with democracy as Rome begins its rise as a republic. Crunchum, axial age of ideas. Great traditions crystallize. Thinkers in Asia and the Mediterranean lay the foundation for philosophy. Classical Greece. Classical Greece reaches its cultural peak, facing the power of the vast Persian Empire. Hellenistic blend. Alexander's conquests blend Greek culture across Asia, creating a new, eclectic, and expansive era. Roman imperial order. The mighty Roman Empire dominates the Mediterranean, building extensive roads, law, and urban life. Silk Road connections. The Silk Road knits together the world, exchanging goods, ideas, and even disease. Religion spread. Christianity and Buddhism spread as great empires like Rome and Han China face internal pressures. Fall of Western Rome. The Western Roman Empire collapses. New cultural and political centers arise in the East. Volcanic winter and plague. A volcanic winter and famine are followed by the devastating plague of Justinian. Golden Age flourishing. Islamic caliphates and East Asian dynasties usher in an era of scientific and cultural growth. Medieval Europe rebuilds. Europe slowly reorganizes, while empires continue to flourish in Africa, Asia, and the Americas. Castles, cathedrals, and trade. Feudal structures solidify in Europe, marked by towering cathedrals and renewed trade fairs. Mongol Empire networks. The Mongol Empire creates the largest land connection in history, intensifying Eurasian trade. Urban growth. Cities around the globe grow denser and wealthier through trade, fostering technology and culture. The Black Death, the worst pandemic in history, strikes. The Black Death sweeps through cities, shattering societies. Society reordered. Labor shortages and social upheaval reshape economies and hierarchies in the wake of the plague. Renaissance and exploration. A renewed interest in classical arts and science ignites the Renaissance and the Age of Exploration. Early colonialism. New technologies allow European powers to establish global empires and begin early colonialism. Reformation. Religious reforms and conflict divide Europe, leading to deep political and cultural upheavals. The Columbian Exchange. Continents are connected, bringing crops, animals, and catastrophic disease to the Americas. Scientific revolution. The scientific method transforms understanding as centralized states refine bureaucracy and warfare. Age of Enlightenment. Reason, individual rights, and freedom of thought spark revolutions across the world. The First Industrial Revolution. Fossil fuels power machines, creating massive factories and transforming city life. Urbanization and factories. People flock to cities for work, creating crowded, smog-filled urban centers and new classes. Urbanization and factories. People flock to cities for work, creating crowded, smog-filled urban centers and new classes. Second Industrial Revolution. Electricity and steel create the first massive modern global cities with new infrastructure. Global inequalities. Apparent prosperity masks deep social divisions and extensive colonial exploitation abroad. World War I. Trenches and ruin. Industrialized warfare devastates a generation. Weapons bring unprecedented ruin. Pandemic and fragile peace. World War I ends, followed by the deadly influenza pandemic, leaving societies exhausted. Jazz and skyscrapers. Urban life surges with innovation, skyscrapers rise, and new cultural forms like jazz flourish. The Great Depression. A global economic crash throws millions into poverty, creating unemployment in shantytowns worldwide. World War II. Destruction. Mechanized warfare and aerial bombing bring massive destruction and profound moral catastrophe. Atomic Age and Reconstruction. Cities rebuild from the rubble. The nuclear threat looms as new international institutions form. Suburbs and consumer boom. Economic growth fuels mass production, car culture, and sprawling suburban landscapes. Decolonization and struggles. Colonial empires dissolve. Independence movements and civil rights reshape city streets. Space race and global media. Humankind reaches for the stars. Mass media creates a global village of shared broadcasts. Megacities and warnings. Energy crises hit, megacities grow, and the first major environmental warnings emerge. Early internet. The computer revolution accelerates, and the early internet begins to connect global information networks. Fall of the wall. The Cold War ends. The Berlin Wall falls, opening new pathways, but creating political instability. Global supply chains. The internet goes mainstream. Trade explodes, powered by digital networks and vast supply chains. Global financialization. Finance dominates markets. Megacities rapidly blend extreme wealth and sprawling slums. Protest squares. Financial crises spark protests and occupations in public plazas worldwide. Climate change visible. Extreme weather makes climate change a visible part of urban life. Floods and choking smoke. AI and automation. Machine learning and robotics accelerate, transforming labor, transport, and urban planning. Global pandemic.
COVID-19 sweeps the globe, emptying public spaces and profoundly transforming daily routines. Planetary stewardship. New technologies emerge to manage the climate. Humanity assumes active planetary stewardship. Green transition. The world shifts to sustainable energy powered by smart, green infrastructure woven into cities.
Distributed resilience. Cities become less centralized, focusing on local resilience and interconnected regional networks. The Great Restoration. Global efforts focus on repairing ecological damage, reintroducing nature into urban cores. New collaboration. Global cooperation deepens to manage planetary risks, leading to novel forms of governance. Space infrastructure. Off-world resources and industrial infrastructure begin to develop beyond Earth's atmosphere. Ocean habitats. Humans settle the deep ocean. Bioengineering revolutionizes food, health, and urban materials. Circular economies. Societies achieve fully circular, zero-waste economies, cycling resources endlessly. Post-scarcity. Automation provides basic goods. Focus shifts from labor to meaningful creative pursuits. Global knowledge mesh. Knowledge from all eras is instantly accessible through a global immersive network. Generational memory. Society embeds a sense of deep time, teaching history as a guide for centuries-long decisions. Planetary defense. Infrastructure is built to mitigate cosmic risks, protecting Earth from asteroids and other dangers. Climate stabilization. Decades of global effort bring the climate system back into a stable, manageable state. Mars and orbital colonies. Permanent settlements on Mars and in orbital space become vibrant, self-sustaining communities. Hyper-adaptable infrastructure. Buildings and transit systems can reconfigure in real time to adapt to community needs. New sensory experience. Culture expands into fully immersive sensory experiences driven by new neurointerfaces. Cities as ecologies. The distinction between human habitat and natural ecology dissolves. Cities become living ecosystems. Deep future stewardship. Planning cycles now reach centuries, emphasizing continuity for future generations. Cultural flourishing. With basic needs secured, energy shifts towards arts, philosophy, and the exploration of meaning. The Great Archive. A massive archive preserves all data and artifacts, ensuring the continuity of human memory. Mature integration. Cities achieve a mature integration of technology, ecological health, and cultural richness. Deep future continuity. Civilization continues to adapt, blending the past, present, and future in an evolving environment. Across time. Our continuous path is revealed as a symbolic axis, showing the entire arc of civilization.
Enduring patterns. Recurrent forces like climate, migration, and disease are seen as enduring factors across all eras. Power of ideas. Ideas, from spoken word to digital data, are the engines that organize and sustain human culture. A turning point. The 21st century is framed as a pivotal hinge between the industrial past and an undefined future. Remembrance and restoration. The cost of war is acknowledged, with a focus on peace, remembrance, and restoration. Human adaptation. The enduring theme of human resilience and learning across immense time is made clear. Technology as servant. Technology is presented as a tool to solve problems, serving humanity and nature. The collective. The achievements seen are the result of collective action, from families to global organizations. The constant. Across millennia,
basic human emotions and needs, love, curiosity, and community remain unchanged. Architecture's record, the structures we build are a visible, evolving record of our values and priorities. One single sweep, the entire journey compresses into a single breathtaking sweep from wilderness to future skyline. The future's view. A future observer places our entire history on a wall-sized, contemplative timeline. Your responsibility. The future is not fixed. We now stand at the moment of profound choice and consequence. Next chapter. We are the ones writing the next chapter of this long, unbroken human story.